Well, hello, my beautiful Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your reading for December 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. This is your general monthly reading, Virgo. I will be running a competition for 2 lucky subscribers to win a personal reading from me. I'll give all the details of how to win it right at the end because some people are here for the reading itself and not the competition. I don't like to waste anybody's time. So let's get straight to it, my beautiful Virgo. Thank you so much. We have the Tower. Now, I have to have a little bit of a confession here for you, Virgo. I've started this reading twice, okay? The first time was because a large piece of yerba fell in the water. Now I use the water, cleansed water here in order to see images, etc., etc. So maybe there's some sort of fly in the ointment for you, or there was, and you're having to clear up a little bit of a mess. The second time I started it, another piece of the yerba, a large piece, actually fell on the cards and started to burn. So it feels like there's a lot of shedding going on here. We have the Temperance card, but maybe you feel like there's something in your life you had to restart a couple of times before you can move forward on it. Okay, so that's the energy that I was picking up on the reading before I started. We have the World card, which is about closing off cycles, shedding things, learning, and moving on. And we also have the Emperor, beautiful energy. So this is about you taking action and moving forward after perhaps something negative that happened or a bit of a surprise that was going on there. They're giving me an energy of something that was unseen sort of popped up and you had to deal with it. Okay, so we're going to go deeper. For those of you who are interested, I was using the White Witch Tarot to open, and now I'm using the Good Tarot to get the details. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? We have, first card is the 5 of Air. Yeah, look at that. Now the 5 of Air is about tension and conflict. So that's over the Tower card. So definitely the same energy I was picking up before I even started the reading. So I do a little pre-shuffle for you all. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? We have the Page of Earth, beautiful energy. And we have the Empress. I'm loving that. We have the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, it's with the World card. So moving on into something that is more rewarding. A beautiful energy to have there. Oh, no, they said one more on this. Okay, I guess because they have 2 cards from the White Witch Tarot, they want to clarify the second card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide the Messenger of Earth? Wow, Virgo, there is a lot of Earth about you at the moment. A lot of grounded dependability. Also, the Messenger of Earth brings news, okay? So maybe you and your counterpart or partner in crime, whether that's business related or romantic, there's going to be some sort of message here. I'm just going to go and... you know what, Virgo, they just said we left that card behind for a reason. I went to go and pick it up and there was 1 card left. It's the bottom card. I hate to even look at it. What is it? It's a Tower card. Okay, so it all starts with the Tower. So this is the surprise, okay? They just want me to clarify this before we move on. There's always a reason for everything. There's no coincidences. So we have a lightning strike. As you can see, that's like an act of nature. It's almost like the hand of fate delivers a blow that you are not expecting, something that was surprising, maybe a quick sharp shock, and it sets the crown chakra on fire. It sort of opens the crown chakra towards your third eye, so you're starting to use your intuition, but it sets the building on fire. As you can see, in 2 figures, they leap into the unknown. They're indicating here that there was a stuck energy and they had to force you into a position of feeling uncomfortable so that you would make a decision. So you maybe were sitting on a fence regarding something or trying to make something work and it was just this stuck energy. The universe delivers a blow to give you that nudge off the fence so that you make a decision and shake the energy up. Now, a lot of people get a little bit nervous when they see the Tower, especially since we've got 2 towers here, they're indicating. But basically a tower just means a surprise. It's like a paradigm shift when there's like a sudden upheaval in your life and it takes you by surprise, but it means there's something better about to take its place. Okay, so that's the energy we got here. They just want you to be mindful of that as we move forward. Now, I just did a reading for Libra, so perhaps you've got a Libran placement somewhere. It all started with a tower with them too. Okay, so it's interesting. We have the Fool card. And you know what their overarching energy, Virgo, was? The Fool card. They got the Fool to start there in that position. So we got the Knight of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Ooh, we have 4 cards for this position. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. There are some very strong forces at play here, Virgo, to really shake things up for you so that you get a better situation than you found yourself in, okay? Because we got that 10 of Pentacles. We will come to each card as we go along, but let's start at the beginning, the Tower. Now, you may have been feeling stuck, as I said, in a situation, going round and round, perhaps in a situation where, you know, no matter what you did, you got the same outcome. So Spirit sort of sends this energy. It may be unwanted because not many people like surprises. That's the energy. Humans, we're a little bit predictable sometimes. You know, we're happy to have a wonderful birthday surprise or something like that. But when it comes to the surprises in life, we don't really like those when they come along. So there's an indication this is your protagonist energy. So this is the sort of energy that you're leading with for December, which is bring on the surprise, bring on the energy shake, because you're fed up. Okay, I feel like there's an energy here where you're not, it's feel the fear and do it anyway. Yes, it feels a little bit nerve-wracking, but I feel like you're embracing it with this energy. I mean, Virgo, if anyone can turn a situation around due to their ingenuity, the smarts, the talent, it's you. So there is this energy here where you're like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to let the chips fall where they may. And it feels like because of it, you actually avert some sort of worse off situation. It's like because you do something over here, it means disaster has been averted over here. So I really feel like you're picking your battles really wisely. And with this energy, it feels like there is, as I said, this shift that is happening. Now, you may be uprooting your life for a new start, all of a sudden deciding to leave home or leave a situation, a job, a person, for something else that is more rewarding there. It feels like there is a complete do-over. Now, it's interesting because it's almost like you're taking the power back from 2020, because 2020, I mean, what an awful kind of state of affairs around the world. I can think of other ways to describe it, but I don't like to use profanity. So what I'm getting here, though, is that it's like you're taking back the power and you're like, you know what? I'm starting 2021 really early and I'm making it positive. So I feel like you're ending the cycles right now because you're done and you're done. And as a result, you're like, you're remaining present in your position, but opening up to the opportunities for positive growth and positive kind of ascension here. There's a lot of possibilities that require you to shake yourself out of any comfort zone you felt you were in. They're giving me a word. 1 second, because they're saying something precise about it. 1 moment, please. Okay. I mean, most people would say that being comfortable, because they're using the word comfortable, as soon as I said it, they kept like reverbing it. It's like an echo that they're giving me. Most people would think that being comfortable is actually a nice place to be, but they're actually saying comfortable is a dirty word, because they're just giving me this energy of if you're comfortable, you stay where you are. There's no growth. You don't force yourself to do anything, to reach up for anything, because you think, oh, it's fine. I'm fine where I am. It's fine. And that leads to resentment. It leads to stagnancy. So this is maybe a sentence that you use. Comfortability or being comfortable is a dirty word, because it's not my word, but Spirit is giving me that because they want to indicate that shake-up is necessary. Okay. Now, we do have the Temperance. So it's a disruptive energy, I'm not going to lie. When you get the Sagittarian energy here, it feels very much like feeling chaos, excess, feeling out of control. The Temperance is about balance and harmony. So this is in the antagonist position, which suggests this is the energy to overcome, to sort of rebalance yourself, get back on your center as soon as this situation hits. Okay. It feels like transformation. It feels like I'm trying to get the energy that they're trying to give me with that moderation and patience. It's like patience. It took a long time to push you to do something about a situation, because you're very caring, very nurturing. You like to give people the benefit of the doubt until it becomes so unbearable that you're like, I'm not taking this no more. Done and done. And when a Virgo is done, they're really done. So it may have felt a little bit nerve-wracking because we got that anxiety over here. But if you follow your heart, they're indicating you will soar very high above all situations in moderation. It's like you're taking the higher ground there. Peace will be yours, and you're regaining that balance and harmony in your life. It feels like all your needs are going to be met, both in your outer world and in your inner world, and that actually you're being looked after. Things are starting to go your way on the other side of this energy. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy there that needs to be, you need to have patience with the shift is what they're giving me here. Now we have the World card. It's in the unified position. So this is closing a cycle. There is, you've learned a lesson. You've learned a lot, actually, especially over 2020. I feel that's been a big, huge lesson to the world in some way. Now that could be on the grand scale about humanity. It could be also on a smaller scale about what really means something. What's life all about? Why am I here? Making those big questions and sort of working out your path in the world. It's about perspective. When you get the World card as well, sometimes it's about shifting that perspective and ending old ways of thinking in order to embrace new. So it feels very much like you got this in the upright position. You're completing that section, and it's almost like you're rising up to the next level. Also, you may be thinking about moving on from a situation, whether that's a work situation that was holding you back or you felt was really negative, toxic energy. It could be a relationship. We're going to go deeper as I was saying, but I'm feeling a lot of there's something to do with finances, but also standing in your power, getting what you truly deserve and what you're worth, Virgo. That's most important. I feel like there's been a lot of strain and a lot of stress on you. It feels like the world is on your shoulders, but you're seeing people really clearly. It's like their masks are coming off and you're not even looking for it. It feels like you're just effortlessly seeing beyond the veil that people present to you. There's a lot of authenticity around you right now. I feel like you're getting back to basics, grassroots kind of energy, really coming back to your own center and expecting authenticity from others, absolute truth or nothing at all. And Virgo, I feel like you always want this, but sometimes what I get is if someone presents you with a false mask, you see through it immediately. You know, you're very good at, maybe they did this for you before in one of your readings, but they're showing me the Terminator. Virgo, I'm really sorry. It's not that you don't have feelings. You absolutely do. But what they're giving me is, it's almost like all of a sudden I'm in the Terminator mask, like I am the Terminator, and they're showing me this sort of like grid of like analyzation. It's like you see a person's face and you're like, and you're doing that sort of like analyzing them and going, no threat, or liar, or, you know, this person is to be wary of. This is what I'm getting. It's really funny because all of a sudden I'm seeing the grid over the cards and everything. It's like you're seeing through everything. And but now what I'm seeing is before you used to assess these people, see how they were, call it and be like, I'll be mindful of that person. But now I feel like you're calling it, you see it. You're not just being mindful of this person, you're closing them down. You're walking away from them, stepping away from their energy. You don't suffer fools gladly anyway, but there's an energy here of you're done. So it feels very much like you're closing the cycle and you're moving on. Now, they're not letting me finish with this card because there may be some sort of travel in your chart as well. I feel maybe you're thinking about either moving on from a job situation or relationship, but you could be relocating in terms of home. When you get the World card, that is about, you know, the world is your oyster. There could be emigration here, but it's also about new perspective. You know, are you where you want to be right now? If not, what do you need to change? You're taking, it feels like you're really taking the power back. As I said, we got the Emperor crossing the world. So you're planning for the future And also you're standing in your power, Virgo. This is a beautiful energy. You're recognizing that you deserve respect, that you're going after what you truly deserve. You're being bold about your future. And when you get the Emperor, it is very much about authority. As much as you may be talking to people within authority for advice regarding some sort of situation, whether that's, gaining financial advice or business advice, love advice, that sort of thing. It feels like you're open to suggestion. You'll make up your own mind, but you're open to talking to someone for some sort of advice. But at the end of the day, you're taking your own, and I feel like you're stepping into your power to lead forward to, it's like embrace who you were always meant to be, okay? Because it's crossed by that Empress card there, you may be partnering up with somebody. Now, whether that's in a romantic sense or whether it's in a business sense, we will find out here. But I feel like you're coming into being. You're hitting like the next stage in terms of ascension. It's a really beautiful energy. And also, I feel like you've been on a bit of a strict budget financially. I feel like you've been getting in like organization mode because you feel there is a shift coming, and it's like you're planning for, you're planning strategically for the future here, putting solid foundations down. You're nobody's fool, Virgo. I'm just getting that you're very, it's like you're a laser right now. Your eye is super focused on the future. As you can see, they really want to highlight these 3 states of being for you. It's like the person who underneath, you may worry about things and, overanalyze things and, second guess yourself, doubt yourself, all of those things that humans embody at some point in their life. And then there is the face that is presented to the world where it's like, I got this, people don't need to see that, but I got this. I'll show it to my nearest and dearest, but I got this. And then there is the third one, which is eye on the prize. There's an eagle there. There's transformation, soaring high above to go after what you're hoping for. So maybe entrepreneurial energy. Maybe you're setting up your own business. It feels very structured. Okay, so it feels like you got your business head on as well as, and you may be a little bit nervous about this shift. But as I said right at the beginning, it feel the fear and do it anyway. Now we have the 5 of air crossing that tower. I'm not surprised, okay? Because we got the tower, which is, something unexpected. 5 of air, which is conflict and worry, nervousness, anxiety, tension. And then you got the new start. So embracing the new is often a difficult thing to do, but you're having the power to do it, but also you're leading authentically. There's this wonderful crisp clearness about your reading that makes me feel this is an important moment in terms of integrity. And I feel like you always lead with integrity, Virgo, but there is a difference this time. It feels very much like you're open to opportunities that speak to your soul on an integral, in terms of integrity. You're doing things right, and you're not gonna take on anything that you feel is less than you deserve. Where in the past you may have taken it because you thought, okay, well, there's nothing else, or okay, just for the time being, or that person really insulted me. I'm gonna keep that in mind and check it for the next time. But they're in my career path, and they're kind of high up there, so I'll take it for now. I'll remember it, but I won't say anything for a little while. But now it's like, oh, this person's my boss and they have the power to fire me, but you were rude to me. No, you're not taking it. It's straight sharp shooting kind of energy I'm feeling. So, but with this 5 of air, I feel like you were dealing with someone who was verbally kind of like not very nice towards you. There's an unkindness here, and I feel like you're rising above it. Okay, now this person could have some sort of air element there, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy. Also, there could be a scorpionic energy about this because we do have the tower there. And tower is kind of like Aries, Scorpio, kind of destructive energy. So I feel like you're rising. It's like you're finding that peace within yourself to rise above it. As a result, we got the Page of Earth. beautiful energy. This is about a commitment to your prosperity path. You know, no one's going to nudge you off your prosperity path. You're going after your dreams. They're actually grounded in a reality because you're being true to yourself. This is also an indication that there is some sort of new job or new opportunity, a new project perhaps, coming your way. It's everything you ever wanted. And it started with a plan that you sort of took action on, Virgo. So I feel like the seeds have always been there. You're a doer. And you don't actually sit back and they're giving me that sentence again. Being comfortable is a dirty word. So yeah, maybe it's about that energy. You know, if you're comfortable, you're not getting up and going. But they're indicating you're a doer. You're out there happening to life. You're not just letting life happen to you, okay? You have the ability, you have what it takes to attract what you need. So because you're open to this and to your commitment to your life's purpose, it feels very much like you're calling this in. Now, pages always bring news. So this is, you'll get some sort of news that you may have been waiting for because it's over the Temperance card, which is kind of like an anxious energy. Will it, won't it, is it mine? Will they, won't they? Will they be mine? You know, there's kind of that energy, whether it's in business or in love, there's an anxiety here. But the pages, as I said, bring news. They're often very patient energy. They're very, you know, holding out for the best opportunity. Now that indicates there's some sort of either a raise or financial news, an investment going well that is coming towards you. And there's a lot of growth here. And it came after obstacles. Can you see all the stones? There's like a stone pathway that you may have trod that was difficult. Okay, and you know, it was rocky and sharp along the way, but now you're starting to see the growth. And actually amongst the growth, dotted there is some beautiful dashes of color. So they're really indicating that there's gems here that will lead to a lot of solid growth. Now you may be starting something new. I feel like you've got a lot of knowledge in this area, Virgo, but I feel like, you know, pages, they're often willing to learn, very curious. So maybe there is an aspect of a project or a job that you do that you're learning, because I feel like there is a curiosity attached to this. They just said you're finally seeing the wood for the trees. Okay, so maybe you're seeing, you're sort of detaching from the overall view and looking at the details. So take that as it resonates. They just said the word Fahrenheit to me. Fahrenheit. Now I feel like they've said this to me before. Now that could be about temperature. Temperature is raising. You know, things are getting hot and heavy. Whether that's in terms of anxiety or whether that's in terms of passion. You know what? I'm going to pull a card on it. Let's do that. Or it could be a perfume. Because I'm smelling something that's really beautiful right now. Ooh, that's really nice, and that's not me. That's not to say that I don't smell nice. I mean, you know, it's not my scent. Let's put it that way. We have the High Priestess. So Virgo, trusting your intuition on this. So I feel like the tension might be rising with this situation because they're saying Fahrenheit again. How would you like to receive? Thank you. Okay. So they're indicating, yeah, tension is rising. So Fahrenheit is to do with your own inner temperature gauge. We have Virgo, your own card, so they're indicating this is a message for you, but it's about trusting your intuition when this sort of tower moments happen. Now this could be some sort of reveal, because when you get this card, it suggests, you know, there's a mystery that sort of presents itself to you, or something gets revealed to you. Maybe it's a piece of information that you've been waiting on for quite some time. It could also, you know, maybe you're waiting for exam results or something, or maybe you found out something about somebody that really shook you, and you're like, oh, no, I can't take that. It's something that you may have been unprepared for. We had that Fool card. Okay, so as you can see, the tower actually in the protagonist energy, it draws you towards that new start. But the anxiety is about the new start. So they're indicating here that you may have been cynical or lost hope on a situation with somebody or a job opportunity, and you're feeling really fed up. You're unprepared to be sort of disconnected in this way. And as a result, you may have become cynical about it. But trust your intuition, because you know the truth of the matter, Virgo. As I said, they're showing me that Terminator kind of energy again of you know what, you know the subtext of the situation. You feel it, you know it, okay? Don't doubt yourself with this energy. But it requires a leap of faith, and perhaps that nervousness, that Fahrenheit comes from, well, that's the scent again. Maybe you've just, I feel like this has come up before. I'm not really au fait with names of perfumes and things, but if you've just sprayed a perfume called Fahrenheit, or if there is a room spray called Fahrenheit or something that you've just sprayed just before this reading or during this reading, there's something in this message for you. Okay, I'm actually starting to feel really warm, so I'm going to put those cards down because I'm picking up the energy of how tense that feels, what's coming on in towards you, those decisions that you have to make. Now, we have beautiful energy, beautiful energy, the Empress. Virgo, this is gorgeous energy. This is about you believing in yourself and knowing what you're worth, okay? You're beautiful at this time. When you get the Empress, male or female, not a gender-specific reading, it's about the energy. You are shining from the inside out. And you're so radiant. It is just incredible. When you get this is about fertility. So it's a wonderful time to give birth to either new experiences, new opportunities, to accept them. There's a lot of abundance around you at this time. All your goals are being met. You're closing cycles and you're going after what you truly desire and you're getting them. Why? Because you know your worth. This is harvest time. Can you see? This Empress here, she stands in her power. She knows what she's worth and she draws in that energy, that abundance towards her, okay? So very fertile time, as I was saying. This is also about nourishment, okay? You're only accepting things in your life that are healthy. So maybe that's the energy I was getting right at the beginning, you know, like any flies in the ointment, you're getting rid of that kind of energy. Anything that wasn't pure or isn't, you know, there to help you, nurture you, or be healthy, you're getting rid of it. Because I had to change the water when that large piece of yerba fell in the water. I had to change it. So you have to take action, and that's what you've done. As a result, there's a lot of growth here. This is a beautiful energy of abundance headed your way, whether that's a promotion or increase in your finances, whether you're calling in the love of your life or even a partner in business, because we've got the Emperor and the Empress showing up here. There's just this wonderful peaceful energy that everything's turning out the way that you'd hoped, so you can have a lot of confidence in this in December, because it's all coming to fruition here. Also, they're just saying to have a look at the card a little bit deeper. They said 3 is the magic number when I touch number 3, but also they want to highlight here this seahorse. Now, seahorses are about, seahorses partner up for life, okay? They find their partner and they're with them for the journey of life. So you may be partnering up with someone who is meant to be in your life as a soul tribe member, whether that's in romance or business. It feels like there's someone coming in who you can trust, or you're partnering up with somebody that you may have been hoping to partner up with for quite some time. It's going to be a very fruitful, balanced relationship here. We also have this messenger of Earth as well. So there's a lot of Earth, as I mentioned, which is about pentacles, financial, you know, financial stability, but also beauty and growth in terms of relationships. Messenger of Earth there, this is about your hardworking spirit. You're proceeding with integrity. I keep getting this energy of integrity, okay? It feels like you're doing what is right, what you were always meant to do, which I feel like you've always done, but now you're being rewarded for it. So there's a real sort of true grit, perseverance here, and you've been very careful. You've thought this out. You're being industrious, and you're using that stamina and dedication to get what you truly deserve. I feel like you're in the flow. You're completely committed here, and you're doing the best, and all your efforts are going to pay off. The messengers, as I said, they're just like the page of Earth. They bring news. So they bring news of abundance in the physical form. So you're going to start to see it manifest in front of your eyes. It's not just about in the ethereal, in the mind, okay? The conflict is in the mind, because the air is about swords, which is about communication, ideas, you know, anything that you're telling yourself internally. There's conflict and tension making this move, but it's all going to turn out way better than you expected. That's the energy I'm getting. It's a very fruitful time for you. And, you know, the cards are saying the same thing across the board. The Fool card, this is the new start. It's risky. You may feel like fear and do it anyway. You may feel it's a gamble, but there's fresh hope here. If you take that chance, that leap of faith, a new path opens up and a wonderful adventure begins for you. The Fool is about enthusiasm, embracing all that life has to offer. You're not taking anything anymore. There's no attachments. It feels like you're starting afresh. So it is a beautiful energy, and they really want to highlight that white rose there for rejuvenation, but also peace of mind. They're also saying, they're saying two things. They're on the precipice of something big, and then they said the name, Stephen. Okay, now, I feel like that has turned up before. It's, can you give me anything more on that? Oh, they just said Stephen Mooring. Maybe that's your name, or maybe it's about Stephen mooring. Like when you moor, I'm just picking up the energy of mooring. So when you're mooring, you're coming home to self. You know, you're setting down some sort of anchor or something. You're mooring. Is that right? I hope I'm right there. But yeah, I'm just getting this energy that you're coming home to self, but it is a wonderful, exciting moment. So embrace it. Be curious about it. Yes, there'll be conflict and tension within yourself at first, perhaps even with a person, but it's all for your highest good. Now, I'm going to pull a card on the Knight of Wands because it feels very much like there's a lusty free spirit. Now, with Virgo, whether you're embracing your lusty free spirit in terms of a romantic kind of energy, or in terms of business, because this is an entrepreneurial energy as well. This is like someone who takes a bit of a risk on opportunities. It normally turns out really well, but it's about following your passions. And because it's right next to the Fool card, you may be just like throwing caution to the wind, going to hell with it. I know it's going to be fine, because deep down, I just know. That's the energy I'm getting. This could be some sort of contractual work. You're shaking up the 9 to 5 to do something a little bit more, easygoing in terms of your time. So you got a little bit more time for yourself, then you dip in and do a bit of work, then you're back to yourself. It feels like there's some sort of payoff here, which is quite nice. But I'm just going to get, it feels like you're embracing this lusty side of life. But these knights, the Knight of Wands, it's like your attention goes all the way over here at first, and then you're done with that, and then you're moving over here. So I just want to pull a card on that because it's crossing that page of earth. Maybe you feel like you want to make a solid investment in terms of love or business with somebody, and they're sort of in this mode where you're not sure if you can trust them. It may feel also in terms of love that you want to make a solid investment with someone in love, but it feels like they may be in player mode. You're not sure if they're here today, gone tomorrow, but you want to make that solid investment. So I'm just going to pull a card on it. Can you please clarify the Page of Coins crossed by the Knight of Wands? Oof, what did we get? We got Temperance. Oh my gosh. I mean, seriously, Virgo, they're just giving the same message, because it's crossing the Temperance card there. We got Temperance again, and we got the 10 of Coins. So we got the 10 of Coins in the reverse. So this may be some sort of, this is normally connected to like a family conflict, or perhaps even loneliness. When you get it in the reverse, I feel like no investment there. So there's a nervousness, but the overall energy is kind of like to overcome the anxiety and sort of just follow your heart on it. Let's just go again. The Empress, if we got the Emperor, I mean, the 3 of Coins. Okay, so if you felt like someone was, 3 of Coins is about teamwork, okay, and not being fully in. The Hierophant in reverse. So maybe there's separation here, or 9 of Cups. You can't fast track this. So what they're indicating here is standing in your power. You're beautiful, and you've got a lot of self-worth. You're standing in your power. You're not taking anything less than you deserve. And because we got that 3 of Coins here, it indicates here that you may have caught someone doing something or not supporting you in the way that you'd hoped. It feels very kind of like shady energy, okay? It feels like you were doing the bulk of the heavy lifting in the situation, whether that was with your partner in business or in romance. It feels like you're under the impression that they're not really invested in the connection, that they're here for the good times, not for the bad times, okay? And I feel like you want solid investment here. Now, again, please take it as it resonates in terms of business or romance. Because we got the Hierophant in reverse, I'm getting a little bit of perhaps your business partner was your romantic partner. It could have been a high-level commitment that you were in. Whether that was a partner in business or romance, please take it as it resonates. But it feels like you're very unique, Virgo, and it feels like you're walking away from something because it just held you back in some way, caused you a lot of torment, conflict, and I feel like you're separating from it, because the Hierophant in reverse indicates this is like a marriage card, okay, or a high-level commitment card to somebody or something, maybe to a job or institution as well. But you got it in reverse, so it feels like you're not taking it anymore. You're distancing yourself from this energy. This is a Taurus card, by the way, because it feels like you're not doing what's expected of you anymore. Okay, you weren't happy. You're not happy there. So why would you continue to follow this sort of Nine of Cups in reverse energy? Someone was not pulling their weight. There was a laziness here. They may have looked for quick results or even been greedy in your life and expected you to do all the hard work or heavy lifting. And I feel like you're closing that cycle because we got that World card there. You're standing in your power. You're taking back all of that power for yourself, which is a wonderful energy to be in. Now, we do have that Four of Swords, which indicates, rest and recuperation. I feel with this, there's solitude here. You've taken a little bit of time out. It feels like finally, after making the decision to shed something and start afresh, it feels like there's peace in that decision. You made the right choice, okay? Now, whether this is a job, because we have the Page of Wands and it's in the reverse, it indicates you may have felt bored where you were, or there was an immaturity in the situation where you were, and it wasn't speaking to your passion. Your heart, I feel like you tried to invest your heart there, but you just got a little bit cynical about it because you were not met halfway. It was not reciprocal. And as a result, you felt stuck. Now, this could be a project that you tried to embark on with somebody and it just wasn't working out, okay? Or you'd tried to apply for some sort of job that spoke to your passion, but it didn't go your way. That's the It feels like you're coming out of your comfort zone in order to action something new because you felt stuck. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse there indicates that there was things out of your control that maybe brought you a little bit of bad luck there. Things were definitely out of balance. But it was, believe it or not, it is a way of the Wheel of Fortune sort of shifting the energy, because that chaos that came from that Wheel of Fortune, that comes from that Tower, actually is bringing the Ten of Pentacles, which is the best outcome. Now, again, this may be a family business that you're connected to, because Ten of Pentacles, we got that twice now, okay? That indicates... it indicates a couple of things. One is a family business doing really well when you get it in the upright, but also it indicates some sort of leaving a legacy, having a lot of financial gain in a situation being turned completely around. It's like it's raining money, okay? And I don't mean like, well, I mean, you could win the lottery, but I'm just getting an energy that you work damn hard, Virgo, and there's no way anyone's going to get in your way and try and kind of like take you for granted. I feel like you're very, committed to your prosperity path, as I said earlier, and you're starting to see that tangible success start to manifest. And there it is in that Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like financially, very stable. But also there's an indication here that you may be walking away from something in order to get something more rewarding and something new that is actually going to lead to a lot of growth. And I feel like you're actually calling in your soul tribe. So you're about to either meet or come into union with someone who you've always meant to be with. Now, whether that's in business or romance, they've kind of indicated both energies at the moment. So perhaps they're intertwined. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, okay? So they're indicating, you don't want that player energy. Thank you so much, Spirit guides. Guardian angels, can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? I'm gonna check on the video after this, because I just heard someone shouting. Maybe you've just shouted to someone in the other room. I just heard someone shouting. I couldn't quite hear what it says. It was like a, oh, I don't know what that was. So I'm not sure what it was, what was said, but it was kind of like, yeah, it was just like, could someone, it's almost like you're shouting, giving instructions to someone in another room, okay? If that was you, there's something in this message for you. I would love to know what was said, so if Spirit could give me, that would be great. Now we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles. Boom! This is wonderful energy. They've asked me to go again, so I will. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. If we get a return card here, Virgo, I'm going to be like, what? Because it looks like someone cannot let you go. We have the Two of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they want to leave that there. It's just, it feels very much like it's hard to let go of this situation, okay? Now, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, it feels very much like you're doing new, you're starting this new path, because you want a little bit more stability in your life, but you want it on your own terms, okay? I feel like there's someone who may have been very chaotic in your life, very impulsive, perhaps even sexually so, because the wands are about passion, maybe in some way making your life very anxious. Now, this could be at work. This could be somebody that is making trouble for you, advances that are not acceptable. So it could be someone with a fire element, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, that's being a little bit untoward. The situation is not called for. It's not professional. So there maybe, and that's why it's caused a lot of chaos and conflict, and you decided to take yourself out of the situation and move on because you just can't take it anymore. So I feel like you're very much taking back your own power in this month. Also, I've got this energy here where there was this project that you were hoping for, something that really spoke to your emotions, that you wanted to achieve, because wands are about achievement, passion. I feel like it didn't go the way that you'd hoped or the way that you'd expected, and as a result you've had to sort of like ride the wave waiting for some sort of result there, and then there's a lot of anxiety around it, but then actually it turns out in your favor and it's even better than you thought. So maybe a new opportunity that comes to replace it. It feels very much like silver linings in sort of letting go. Again, it's a similar energy to the Libra read that I did earlier. Now we have that Six of Swords. It's in the reverse. So there's an indication here that it's stagnancy is the energy to overcome. There may be some sort of travel problems if you're thinking of relocating in some way, maybe a new house or, moving job. There was a delay there. It feels very much like it's out of your control, this situation, but it's an indication that you're not able to move on something that you really want to move on, okay? Now they're indicating, it feels like you're making the new start round about the second week of December. I'm getting an energy, and just after that things start to slow down a little bit, and you're like, I was hoping that things wouldn't slow down. I was hoping to hit the ground running, but don't worry, because things are then just going to pick up right at the end. It's going to be like whoosh, all of a sudden. Ignore that sort of like flicker of the candle, because I feel that was me. Yeah, when I went like that. So I think that was my energy. Oh no, when I do it again, that's not it. Anyway, we got the Three of Pentacles there. So this is about teamwork. So you're finding your soul tribe. You're moving into a different workspace or a romantic space where there's a lot more celebration, a lot more collaboration, and you're bringing your skills. If it's to do with work, you're bringing a certain unique set of skills that you have, Virgo, in order to raise your vibrations in the team. You're integral to the team. And I feel also that there's a lot of financial growth because of it, okay? It's like you're an asset to this situation once you come into being with your soul tribe. But also, I feel like there's a lot of mending going on here. If it's to do with love, I'm going to pull a card on it because I'm feeling again, with that Libra reading that I did earlier, the mending, they kept showing me a needle and thread sewing. Judgment and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so you're making a decision on something that, you know, caused you a lot of stress and anxiety, and it feels much more like you're deciding to follow your life's purpose and accept support, or, you know, support a kind of a team. Let's go again, because I can't. Yeah, it's to stop you from feeling stuck. It's almost like you're coming into being with the soul tribe in order to move forward. Emperor in reverse and the Queen of Coins in the reverse. Yeah. Now the Emperor in reverse and the Queen of Coins, as you can see, Queen of Coins is you, Virgo, the Virgo card. It's in the reverse. So you may have felt in the past dependent on a situation with someone that you'd hoped planned for the future with you, or that you were going to, you know, take a journey with, whether that's in business or romance. It feels like you may have been on the same page at one point, but then there is an immaturity here. Okay, energies got shifted. Perhaps there was an ego, and it made you feel completely out of balance. Can you see in the reverse there? It feels like there may have been some power play. You may even have felt like you were, even at home, it feels like everything was just off balance. So again, it comes back to this Temperance energy. This surprise was to come along to make you feel so uncomfortable that you had to do something about it. As a result, we have the King of Pentacles. So if you're leaving a relationship, romantic one, or a business partnership, because it wasn't working, it was out of balance, you were putting in more investment in the connection than the other person, look who's about to come along. This is Taurus energy. So this is someone who's coming along to invest in you and your future. Now this could be a boss who really believes in you and is offering you a large amount of money, or it is a romantic interest or business partner who wants to invest fully. Now this person may normally operate alone, but they want to come into being with you, okay? It's a beautiful energy. There's a lot of magic, and there's a lot of abundance around this connection. I feel like it draws in a lot of finances. Also, this person is very worldly, very knowledgeable. Very spiritual as well, this person. Although they're earning a lot of money, I feel like they're very content within themselves. Money is not the be-all and end-all for this person. They just repeated end-all to me. So, end-all. So, maybe that's the message. I'm not sure. Maybe it's someone's name sounds like end-all. If that's you, or it resonates in some way, please take it as you will. Now, so just give me an image. One moment, please. So I'm just trying to see what that is. Okay, it's I feel like it's quite precise. It feels like it's chips, but they're a certain flavor, like pepperoni. Is there a pepperoni chip? I don't even know. It feels meaty. It feels I'm a veggie, so I don't really know, but it's almost like, yeah, some sort of spicy meat chips with dips or something that you may be eating. If that's you, I mean, they smell amazing, but if that's you, there's something in this message for you, okay? It feels like someone has settled down to have a bit, maybe listening to this reading as they're doing that, or even preparing it, because I feel like it's just been placed on the table, and it's in preparation, okay? Anyway, we have that Five of Swords, and it's in the reverse. So it feels like when you get this card that you and this person may have been at loggerheads. There is a person who's causing a bit of conflict or a situation, but it feels like there's going to be peace after this, okay? Now, this could be your own mental peace because of all the tension with the surprise that was coming along. And we have that Two of Wands. You're not going to be waiting for long, okay? So if you felt things were in a little bit of delay, that Two of Wands, it indicates, yeah, you're no longer waiting. You're no longer waiting for things to turn around in your favor. You're actually going out and happening to life. You're making things happen. You're taking control of your destiny. It's a beautiful energy because I feel very much like you know where you're going, Virgo, and no one's holding you back. And it took a surprise in your life to really wake you up to what is important. You may have been coasting for a little while or felt like you were. I don't think you were, but I feel like you may have felt like you were. We have the Four of Wands and we have the Ten of Swords. Ooh, that's interesting. Thank you so much. We have, how would you like to receive this? Okay. We have the Hermit in the reverse, and we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. We have the Hangman. Ooh. We have the Death card. So definitely closing a cycle here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Do you want that one? I think you do. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Oh, bizarre. They've asked me to go again, so I will. We have the Ten of Coins again. Same message. So it is like if you're feeling out of control, oh, you just got to believe in yourself. Don't doubt it. Okay. So the Four of Wands. Now this is celebration, Virgo, believe it or not. This is about either reunion with somebody or some people. It's after a long time. Now you may be seeing these people face to face with your masks on, if you're wearing masks, hopefully. You are, if that's what, I know there's a lot of conflict about that at the moment, but anyway, take it as it is for you. But what they're indicating here, you may also be seeing them like on a screen. I feel like you're reconnecting to somebody from your past. It's a very passionate connection that I'm getting from this. And my Four of Wands card is a halfway to marriage card. So a halfway to some sort of union. So you may be having this meeting with someone if you want to partner up with them in business, or if you're romantically thinking about this person. The steps are being made here for you and this person to come into union. It's a new start for this relationship. It's a new start for you. The Ten of Swords in the reverse means you closed the cycle, you ended something in order to move on. So it is a fresh new start there. Now, the Five of Cups in reverse indicates abandonment. It suggests that you're moving on from feeling unloved in some way or abandoned. Perhaps you feel like a job abandoned you or an opportunity left you out in the cold. It feels like you're taking that power back by moving on, and as a result you start to see things manifest physically on right in front of your eyes. Actually, a lot more exciting energy that brings in a lot of abundance, because the Ten of Cups, it could indicate a couple of things. There is separation here before you could move into something a lot more lucrative. Now, whether that's a marriage or a partnership, it could even be separating from a family member. It could be leaving home. There could have been a little bit of tension there regarding that, or leaving that business, that job. It feels like things were unbalanced emotionally for a little while, because cups are about emotion, but you needed to. Sorry, they just said I'm not finished with, oh yes, the Hermit. You needed to close a cycle. And the Hermit is, you don't want to repeat the same mistakes, which is not owning your power, which is giving your power away. You know your worth, and you're not going to give that power away anymore. They're also saying, again, the wood for the trees, and actually there is a big forest here. So you're really receiving spiritual illumination, enlightenment in this situation. And it feels like, you've done your time going solo for a little while, taking yourself out, rest, recuperation, and now you're ready to get back out there. That's the energy I'm getting. There was a lot of wisdom, this Hangman energy, a lot of wisdom. So you had a lot of patience trying to make out, which direction to go in, but you gained a different perspective. And I feel like your perspective was that, you need to end the cycle on not believing in yourself or having low self-worth or low confidence, because we have the Death card crossed by the Empress in reverse. Okay, and when we got the Emperor crossed with the Empress, that suggests you've shifted that energy. The root of the problem was taking less than you deserved, And now you're closing that down. You're not doing that anymore. Because Virgo, you have a beautiful heart. It is so refreshing. It's, you know, sensitive, emotional, it's nurturing, it's supportive. You're always there for people, giving your love or being of service. And I know that's a cliche that a lot of people bandy around, but for your soul tribe, you're always there. Doesn't matter what time of day, night, you're there. Okay? It's time for you. So they're indicating, you know, stop giving away your power. That's what you're closing down. You're starting new, ending that cycle. It's going to feel chaotic. As I said right at the beginning, I'm not going to lie. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it indicates you were stuck in a rut. But once you recognize that you're stuck in a rut and that the chips are literally going to fall where they may, don't fight the Tower energy. In comes that 10 of coins, okay? So the 10 of coins, as I said, a lot of abundance. After some sort of chaotic event, there is a lot of prosperity that is coming towards you. Okay, you're going to see it physically. You're going to be able to touch it. It's tangible success. And it will be undeniable evidence that everything you've been working hard for will pay off. Your dreams, as I said, are grounded in reality. It's the start of something big. Okay, it's affluence, material abundance, mastery of your craft, financial security, a lot of wealth and knowledge, and solid foundations. So beautiful energy there. I'm just going to see if there's any final messages before we close the reading. Anything else you'd like to give my beautiful Virgo before we close? Can you please guide them for December? We have the Orchard in reverse. Oh. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. We have the Death card in reverse. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. How would you like to proceed? Okay. And then we have the Emperor. Wow. Ha! So basically, it's the same message. The Orchard in reverse indicates something was not fruitful. There was no growth in that situation. The Page of Swords in the reverse, this person may have been verbally abusive. It gave you a lot of tension. There may have even been some sort of bad news regarding a legal or tax issue. It feels like this person was acting in a low vibe, or the situation was. And the Death card, it made you feel stuck. You didn't know where to turn. You didn't know how to get out of the situation. There was stagnancy. The Seven of Wands in the reverse indicates, yeah, it's frustrating. And you feel like walking away from it all, quitting. But your boundaries were kind of like weak for this person or this situation. You felt like you had no control. Things were out of your control there. That Wheel of Fortune again in the reverse. Bad luck, bad timing, stuck in a rut. But you're taking the power back and turning it all around with that Emperor in the upright. So again, the unified energy that they indicated at the beginning. So this is you planning for the future, standing in your power, respecting yourself, going after what you truly deserve, and getting it. Okay? Also, perhaps partnering up with someone who is more in line with you or your business, because we also had that crossed by the Empress card. You're full of wonderful ideas. Abundance is coming towards you. It's what you've worked hard for. You deserve it. Okay, Virgo? Now we'll close that reading. We'll leave it there. I'm just going to give you a wisdom of the oracle before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know regarding December 2020? Can you please guide them for their highest good? They just asked me to be silent, so one moment, please. Ooh, that's 3. They just said again, 3 is the magic number. Okay. We have Go the Distance, number 47. We have Chaos and Conflict in reverse. Now, I feel like Libra got that as well. And we got Happy Happy. Oh, Virgo, this is amazing energy. I'm loving that. So I'll just show you. We got 47. Go the Distance. 4 plus 7 is 11 when you reduce it. This is your soul path number, your prosperity path, your life's purpose. You can do it, Virgo. But as you can see, that leopard there, as it runs towards the finish line, it's shedding. Okay, so it requires sort of letting go of something in order to get something else that is more fruitful for you. Now we have Chaos and Conflict. It's in the reverse. So this indicates, oh, there's more shedding here. I'm just going to show you in the upright. It's number 33. 3 plus 3 is 6. So that is the number of love, stability, balance. But as you can see, this sort of, it's like a horse that is got a pattern of a giraffe, and underneath is a zebra. So maybe you're seeing people very clearly. You're letting go of anything that is not authentic in your life, and as a result, you're releasing and shedding all that chaos and conflict. And we have happy, happy. It's number 26. When you reduce it, 2 plus 6 is 8, the number of strength, the Leo energy. Strength, unconditional self-love, respect, and the courage to go after what you truly deserve. Following your heart, Virgo, will lead you to the happy, happy. Okay, as you can see, energized by spirit, but she's sitting on an egg. Okay, so there's a new start here. You're rebirthing something new that's going to make you very happy indeed. Now, I'm just going to read from the book, as I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. But first, I'm going to give you a quick Nature's Whispers. Okay, we have Fresh Approach. It's number 21, which is the World card. How interesting. The end of your spread is the Emperor, and the number 21 is the World card. That is your unified energy, which is the overall energy of your outcome for December. So fresh approach, new idea here, okay? You are getting a new perspective that actually leads to a lot of growth, harmony, and peace. I'm just feeling so much peace from this. Also, yeah, they're indicating the growth. It comes from the mind as well, okay? So solid opportunity. It was, you planted the seeds yourself with your own actions, your thought process. So perhaps you're doing things like law of attraction, calling it in, but you're starting to see it manifest. Towards the end of December, you'll start to see your hard work really pay off. Now, number 47. Let me get to it. 47, endurance, strength, the long haul. And you get the prosperity message, which is, do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of the desert, you picture parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages. But there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground. Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. This is the time to think long-term and engage in continued action. You'll experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and flow into slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work now lead to greater riches than you can ever imagine. Stoke the fire so that the uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. Be assured that you are in the right place right now. Now we have chaos and conflict, number 33. You get the protection message for that because it's in the reverse. It says, this is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos is a kind of a divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find, sorry, they're just saying the name Gloria to me. Before I move on, Gloria. It could be like a glorious situation is about to happen, like glory, glory be. But Gloria, I feel, is someone's name. So either that's your name or a person that you're connected to's name. If that resonates for you, please take it as it is. But it says, if your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is a positive news here. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. And we have happy, happy. What a beautiful card, happy, happy, 26. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. And your prosperity message is, this is the time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you've done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment too. Your soul has always known that you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. Okay, so it's very important. Following your heart will bring you joy. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find the joy in the present moment with whatever is happening. It's very satisfying. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Oh, wow. We have two trinkets that sort of connect to the scorpionic energy of the death card. We have the skull and crossbones. So anything that was toxic or holding you back there, you're transforming the situation. You've highlighted the situation and you're making the big changes, ending things to move on. So this is going to be a very powerful moment where you're just standing in your power. You're not taking it anymore. They've actually asked for it to be on the Tower card. So this opportunity allows growth. And we have the butterfly. So there is transformation here, transition. It's a necessary change here. Nothing remains the same, and you're accepting that. You're going through the cycles of life. You're in a period of stagnation because there was growth here. So once you've had that growth, you're becoming who you're always meant to be, and you're rising up into something more beautiful. And the situation is actually turning around into something more beautiful. Where would you like this? They want it on the World card because it's about closing the cycles to allow something more nurturing, fulfilling, and successful in. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, we will leave that there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Also, if you'd like to win a competition for a personal reading with me, I will choose 2 lucky subscribers on the 15th of December. All you have to do is pay it forward. If you could reach out to someone that you really care about, maybe you haven't spoken to in a while, check in with them, send them a message and say, hey, been thinking about you, hope you're well, and really ask them the question, how are you? Are you doing okay? Are you happy? You know, the meaningful conversations, not the, you know, hey, hope you're well, that sort of drive-by. Really ask. You know, just to check in on them and see how they're doing. Also, you know, if you didn't want to do that, you know, you could, if you're walking down the street, you see someone on the sidewalk who's homeless, you know, buy them a cup of coffee, warm them up. Maybe just say hi if you don't have the finances to do that. Just say hi. Conversation, connection is the most important, you know. So I just want you to sort of do a good deed, which Virgo, I know you do. You do good deeds all the time. I feel your energy. I know it. So, all you have to do is just be your wonderful self. And if you want to, put it in the comments box below, a good deed that you did, and I'll read through those and I'll sort of pick one from the energy as I pick up on people's energy. So, and I'll choose 2 winners there. But also, if you want to remain anonymous with your good deed, for example, because not everybody wants to shout about their good deeds. It's all just about being good within yourself. You don't need to shout about it. All you need to do is put the word love. L-O-V-E in the comments box, and I'll read between the lines. You're a good soul. You don't need to shout about it. Just put the word love, okay? So if that's you, I'll be seeing you there as well. So thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.